Who is Alys Rivers, and why is she an underrated character? House of the Dragon gave us a closer look at a mysterious, charming, and influential character during the Dance of the Dragons. Though often overshadowed by the more prominent players in the Targaryen Civil War, Alys Rivers deserves recognition for the subtle power she wielded. Her history is shrouded in mystery and speculation, with historians offering varying accounts of her origins and abilities. Alys Rivers is known as a bastard of the Riverlands, a healer, and a rumored wood witch who lived in Harrenhal during the Dance of the Dragons, the Targaryen civil war that tore apart their family and led to the demise of most of the dragons. Your perception of Alice will vary depending on your sources. Munkin claims that she serves as a wench and dabbles in potions and spells. Eustace claims she is a wood witch. Mushroom claims she is an evil enchantress who bathes in the blood of virgins to preserve her youth. And this is precisely why I admire George R. R. Martin so much. His writing is rich with hidden messages and complexities of the human heart and the horrors of war. And Fire and Blood serves as a reminder to always verify your sources. Munkin and Eustace reveal that she is a bastard of House Strong, conceived by Lord Lionel during his youth, making her the half-sister of Harwin Breakbones and Larys Clubfoot. In contrast, the ever-salacious Mushroom asserts that she is far older than her appearance suggests, having acted as a wet nurse to both Harwin and Larys, and even possibly to Lionel a generation before. House Strong is a noble lineage hailing from the Riverlands with roots tracing back to the First Men. The blood of the First Men that may run through Alice's veins could explain why she told Damon in the show that she is a barn owl, trapped in a human body. Perhaps she is playfully suggesting that she possesses the abilities of a changer and a green seer, similar to Arya or Bran in Game of Thrones. Many fans also suggest that she is Del the goat that she is always seen with in House of the Dragon. Septon Eustace claims that Alice is a woods witch. A woods witch is a type of medicine woman and sorceress who may possess visions of the future or past. These witches are strongly linked to the old gods and typically reside in the forests of Westeros and beyond the Wall. Notable wood witches in A Song of Ice and Fire include the Ghost of Highheart and Maggie the Frog, who we see outside in the woods of Casterly Rock with Cersei when she is a child. In the Song of Ice and Fire books, however, wood witches do not actually wield any magical powers. Rather, they have expertise in herbs and midwifery. This knowledge is traditionally passed down from woman to woman through the generations. It serves as a counterpart to the maesters because they do not allow women to study in the halls of Old Town. However, in the television adaptations of A Song of Ice and Fire, wood witches are often depicted as possessing magical abilities such as mixing psychedelic herbal concoctions, fortune telling, and crafting charms. As mentioned before, Alice calls herself a barn owl and is seen many times carrying around an owl on her forearm. This reoccurring reminder of the owl got me curious about the symbolism. In Celtic mythology, the owl is linked to the wise old crone, like the Crone of the Seven, which again draws us to question the age of Alys Rivers. Owls are often associated with wisdom, intuition, and the unconscious, like the weirwood net, the magical connected consciousness of the trees. This part really intrigued me. In Hamlet, there is a popular line, "The owl is the baker's daughter," which refers to an old European folktale about a baker's daughter being punished for her greed and being turned into an owl. Because the baker's daughter was punished for her greediness, the story serves as a cautionary tale of the consequences of greed and lack of empathy. It also symbolizes betrayal and moral failure. Alex functions as a kind of owl for Damon, a moral mirror for him at Harrenhal, forcing him to confront his own guilt, greed, and cruelty through hallucinations and visions, as well as sending him on the path that will ultimately get him killed. Alice's age is something to consider because Gail Rankin, Alice's actress, did say Alice was a witch who was at least a couple of 100 years old. In the book, Mushroom would have us believe that Alice is much older than she looks, though everyone agrees that she looks much younger than she actually is. If this is black magic, a glamour like the one Melisandre uses in Game of Thrones, or just really good moisturizer, we may never know. Okay, the rest of this slide is going to be a spoiler alert. After watching the season 3 premiere, I am eager to see how Alice's character develops in relation to the book Fire and Blood. I'm particularly curious about her dynamic with Aemon One Eye. Does Aemon genuinely fall in love with her? Is she manipulating him with love spells, or is he simply seeking another anecdote to his Oedipus complex? For now, the future of their storyline remains a mystery, though they did just meet at the end of the most recent episode. Let me know what you think their relationship will be like in the comments. If you'd like to see a follow up video on Alice, there's so much more to talk about, and in the book of Fire and Blood, her story isn't really over. We never realize what she actually is or come to a satisfying conclusion, just like George likes to do with us. I'm a brand new A Song of Ice and Fire channel. I truly appreciate any support or advice you can offer. I'm brand spanking new, so give this one a thumbs up for support, and I hope I see you soon. Thanks so much.